What should Frankie do to fix the terminal?
Nothing. He should go down to the station and inform them of a fault in the system. Then he'll have to fill out a Form 7A, and a Form 305E, and a 411B, and his tax returns, and a birth certificate, and a couple of photos probably just to...
Okay, yeah. Clearly, you don't know Frankie very well. Without the terminal at Frankie's bar working, it's going to be impossible to get the information I need. I have to fix Frankie's terminal. Doesn't sound very reasonable. Doesn't sound very reasonable. No, that won't work. Nuno? Are you there?
Go away! Leave me alone!
Let me in!
I'm not letting anyone in! I'm safe in here. Safe from people and, more importantly, animals.
I'm out of here. Try to cheer up, okay, Nuno? Doesn't sound very reasonable. Hey, that's my sphere! I kill in this dress. I adore this dress. This dress and I are a danger. This is one hell of a dress. I haven't had a moment to clean these up since Nuno left.
The collection of articles tells the sad tale of Alicia's obsession with the mysterious golden sphere and her subsequent arrest and firing from the Guard Corps.
Or when my life became fucked up beyond all belief.
Alicia, what are you doing here? I thought you gotten yourself lost in the preppy district.
Alicia? Not Van V? You really must have missed me. I should stay away more often if it'll help you remember my name.
I just call you Vanvi so the guards are thinking I'm talking about someone else. The trouble you get into, I don't want to be arrested as your accomplice.
What's with your bar?
Let's just say I had to get away from it for a bit. Ugh, the stress was killing me.
Stress? You just sit on your ass all day. Did something happen?
You remember that Cartesian who runs a stall here in the afternoons?
Bob.
Yeah, well, Bob came by after work with some friends. They had a few drinks. Next thing I know, they've broken one of the headlights on my car.
Assholes.
Assholes. So that was kind of the last straw. Figured I'd take a few days off, leave someone else in charge for a bit.
Can you believe that son of a bitch Reitherman stole that article I wrote?
This is the same Professor Reitherman who told you he hated you and would do anything he could to get you thrown out of the university?
You put it like that. I shouldn't be surprised. So, you're not going to believe this, but I've got a narrative voice following me everywhere I go.
Said Alicia, resigned.
Like that.
Like what? I don't hear anything.
You don't hear anything.
Sorry. Nope. You haven't been drinking skank, have you? It does weird-ass shit to your mind.
Just forget I said anything. Making some repairs?
Just some odd jobs here and there. I'm actually pretty good at it.
Bye, Frankie.
Ciao, Vanvi.
I knew it was too good to last. Shouldn't you paint this too?
I'm here to relax. At first, this piece would take me all morning. I have strictly forbidden to stress out.
Can I get into the bar from here?
After seeing how that guy handles the kitchen, I'd advise against it unless you're going in armed.
Doesn't it bother you that it's so filthy in there?
It bothers me less than having to do it myself, Alicia.
Oh, dear heaven. It's full of garbage.
What some call garbage, I call treasure.
Seriously?
Nah, I'm just yanking your chain.
Hey, that's my sphere. Nothing. She won't let go of it. It's almost as if she knows that the sphere can get me into trouble. Oh, dear heaven. It's full of garbage.
What some call garbage, I call treasure.
Seriously?
Nah, I'm just yanking your chain.
Okay, so Boletsai says if you head down to the police station...
And why in the nebula of hells would I do that?
They seem to have damages on the main pipe. It's a total mess and they need someone incredibly big and strong to help them move it. Or else they'll have to bring in a lifter and knock the walls down and, well, everyone knows you're strong as a,
Bull.
I didn't want to say it.
Humans. Alright. I'll need my wrench though, the big one. I'll head over as soon as I find it.
Doesn't sound very reasonable. No, that won't work. Not a good idea. No, I shouldn't do that. No, I shouldn't do that. Not a good idea. Doesn't sound very reasonable. No, that won't work. Not a good idea. Doesn't sound very reasonable.
Burns and bullet marks were evident on the ground, making it clear that violence had been unleashed on the normally calm streets of the University District. A battle that...
So it was a big rat then?
Yes.
Strangely adorable. I wonder where it came from. The sanitation system should have taken care of any vermin. Not a good idea. No, I shouldn't do that. Doesn't sound very reasonable. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Strangely adorable. I wonder where it came from. The The sanitation system should have taken care of any vermin. A rudimentary trap set in a second. Doesn't sound very reasonable. Doesn't sound very reasonable. Doesn't sound very reasonable. No, that won't work. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Hey, Mr. Walrus! What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be at the university?
Don't even talk about it. With all that construction, you can't think. It's driving me crazy. I've left a substitute for the urgent task, so I could come here and take a break.
Wow, the bar's really changed, hasn't it?
Yes, but some things have remained exactly the same.
The piece of gum I stuck under this table 2 years ago is still here?
Something much more important. Its location.
Its location?
Yes, this bar remains just far enough from the university to enjoy a quiet break, but close enough that I can get back before anyone thinks I've cut out of work.
Wow, the bar's really changed, hasn't it?
Yes, but some things have remained exactly the same.
The incredibly bad service.
Something much more important. Its location.
Its location?
Yes, this bar remains just far enough from the university to enjoy a quiet break, but close enough that I can get back before anyone thinks I've cut out of work.
Enjoy your meal.
Thank you. I would ask you to join me, but I eat so slowly. It's because of my digestion, you understand, not because I'm trying to avoid work.
Reitherman had his line blocked. He kept getting these prank calls over and over until he couldn't take it anymore. I have no idea who would do such a thing. I can't believe it.
What's really unbelievable is that this place is working better now.
Doesn't sound very reasonable. A piece of reflective and sticky ribbon. It will serve some purpose, I guess. Doesn't sound very reasonable. Not a good idea. Those look quite good, actually. May I have one? What do you mean there aren't any left? What about those ones over there?
Yeah.
Well, you're running a shit business then. Truth is, I don't have anything interesting to tell you. Ciao. Projects sponsored by the Ziusudra Group. We build the future, then we rebuild it as necessary. Is there anything they don't have a hand in?
Edward Leopold's statue overlooks students and teachers alike, inspiring them in the pursuit of learning.
And gives Reitherman something to strive for. The arrogant shit. No, that won't work. Not a good idea. Doesn't sound very reasonable. Doesn't sound very reasonable. Nothing. She won't let go of it. It's almost as if she knows that the sphere can get me into trouble. That is seriously obsolete. Haven't you heard? It's all skank now.
Obsolete today will be vintage tomorrow. Mark my words.
Doesn't sound very reasonable. Can I get into the bar from here?
After seeing how that guy handles the kitchen, I'd advise against it unless you're going in armed.
Doesn't it bother you that it's so filthy in there?
It bothers me less than having to do it myself, Alicia.
I won't need any help figuring out a way to screw Reitherman over. I've got plenty of ideas. Doesn't sound very reasonable. Doesn't sound very reasonable. There's plenty of strange things around here, but an incredibly fat rat running loose isn't what I'd call normal. Could this be the mysterious lost friend? Your friend is furry, funny, and a rat?
Hey! Mr. Bubbles is not a rat. He's an exceedingly rare Andromedan hamster. A rat, as you call him, is neither lovely or loving.
But certainly cheaper. Those books. Are you taking Reitherman's exam too?
Yes, I'm supposed to retake it, but how can I study when Bubs has disappeared? I can't concentrate.
Don't worry, I'll find your friend.
Thank you. You're the best.
I can't believe he failed me. No, I shouldn't do that.
The security fence is in place to prevent access to Professor Reitherman's office. One wonders why.
Damn it. I wanted to go in there and put glue on his chair and a laxative in his drink.
Your maturity continues to impress me.
Bite me. Not a good idea. Doesn't sound very reasonable. Not a good idea. Scene of the crime. No, that won't work. Doesn't sound very reasonable. No, that won't work. Not a good idea.
The ash tree, the tree of the Renaissance, was chosen to be planted in groves aboard the Ark due to its symbolic nature. This turned out to be something of a mistake, as its larger branches can collapse without warning. This, in turn, explains why the tree is also known as the Widowmaker.
Doesn't sound very reasonable. Interesting. It generates heat. No, that won't work. Not a good idea. No, I shouldn't do that. No, that won't work.